What's up, family? It's world-renowned author and storyteller Matt D. Talford back with another on-the-road edition of Maddie's Rap. What are we talking about today? So, some of you might say it's a little late for this because I didn't do a 2023 predictions video like a lot of people did. But you know what? It's not 2024 yet, so why not? I'm going to quote a passage of scripture for you guys, and I'm going to give you a prediction that is based in that passage of scripture for 2023. What is that passage of scripture, Matt? That passage of scripture comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37. And because I'm driving, I'm not reading it, but it goes something to the tune of, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Now, some people will look at that and take that as the return of the Messiah. And then you have people in the esoteric communities that talk about that being the return of the sun in its fullest power, heating up the earth. However you want to look at it, I'm not here to argue that. I'm here to focus on one specific point and wrap this video up. Why is it written as it was in the days of Noah? Well, you have to read two more verses after that, verses 38 and verses 38 and 39. They tell you what was going on during the days of Noah. But what I have always focused on with that particular passage of scripture is what is not written, what was not said, what else was going on in the days of Noah when the flood came, or the great deluge, as some people say. My prediction for 2023 is this. All of these light workers that you have out here on various different platforms, be it video platforms like YouTube and Rumble, or via social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and others, Twitter, TikTok. All of these light workers that are out here trying to help wake up humanity, trying to encourage people to stay high vibrational, trying to tell people to open their eyes and see what is really happening. I believe that all of these voices, or that a good portion of these voices, will begin to fade. I believe the Most High is going to begin to pull these voices back. If you look at the days of Noah, what was happening? Noah, if you know the story, or if you don't know the story, I'll say it anyway. Noah was out in the middle of a piece of land that was nowhere near the ocean or any significant body of water, building a ginormous boat. Okay? Noah was building that boat because the spirit of truth and righteousness spoke to him and said, hey, the world has gotten a little bit too wicked and I need to cleanse it. So I need you to start building this boat. And what was Noah doing? Because of his love for humanity, even though they picked at him, they clowned on him, they called him out of his name, Noah continued to work on that boat. But Noah also continued to warn people and say, hey, there's a flood coming, guys. There's a flood coming. Get right. There's something coming that's going to wipe humanity out. Get right. Turn from what you're doing. Turn from unrighteousness. And when I say unrighteousness, I'm not talking righteousness and unrighteousness in accordance with a religion. When I say righteousness and unrighteousness, my hand's starting to shake there. I need to switch arms there. When I speak of righteousness and unrighteousness, what I'm referring to is simple. Doing the right thing. Doing what you know in your heart is right. There are a lot of people that know what the right thing is to do, and they choose not to do it. All right? They choose not to do it for reasons that typically have to do with ego. Pleasing their ego, feeding their lower self, as opposed to feeding your higher self. You cannot feed your lower self and your higher self the same food. They don't eat the same things, okay? You're going to feed one and starve the other is how that works, okay? That's pretty much how that works. So, getting back to the days of Noah, Noah was out here warning the people. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. What do we have with these light workers? They're out here encouraging people to stay positive. They're spreading positivity. They're spreading light in the world. But what's going to happen, as did in the days of Noah, was that the Most High, he said, Noah, all right, it's time. It's time. It's time. Let's go. Pack up. Get your family together. Get on the boat. Get on the lifeboat. Anybody that's still clowning you, and there was still a chance. Noah had a heart for people. Even though they were not doing the same things, Noah had a heart for people. But they wouldn't listen to him. So I think what's going to happen here in 2023 is that you're going to start to see a cessation of these positive messages coming from these people that have come to the earth to help raise the consciousness of humanity. And when that happens, when those voices cease, look out. And I'm not saying that to scare anybody. I just look at the scripture and I know that through so many translations, perhaps the original meanings were lost. And this is lost. And this is why I tend to look for what isn't written that is within the context. So he says, hey, what was happening in the days of Noah? Yeah, they were marrying, giving in marriage, drinking, getting drunk, partying, whatever, all that good stuff. Yeah. But what else was happening? Noah was building a boat. Noah was planning his exit from a dying world so that he can enter into a new world where all of the things that made the earth sick were no longer present. The earth is sick right now. This is why it is running a temperature. I said this in a lot of videos. People talk about global warming. The earth is a living organism. As within, so without. What happens in your body when you have an overabundance of unhealthy cells? Your body starts to run a temperature. You're running a fever, 100, 101, 102. That's your body heating up to destroy the thing that is offending it. The same thing's happening in the earth. It's an earthquake. Earthquakes, we're seeing earthquakes. We just saw an earthquake recently that hit Turkey and Syria. I think it was somewhere in the 7.8 or so magnitude range. An earthquake is the earth vomiting. Now, I know we got geologists out there that are going to say, yeah, the earth, the seismic activity in the earth is due to tectonic plates moving and all this, that, and the third. And I get it. Yes, that is true. But objects in motion remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force, and objects at rest remain at rest unless acted upon by an outside force. What is causing those tectonic plates to shift so violently? What is that outside force? Could it stand to reason that the earth is trying to vomit and get rid of some of the cells that are upsetting its tummy? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. My returning subscribers, my new subscribers and returning subscribers, you guys know I love you guys to the moon and back. So remember that, write that scripture down, meditate on it, see what it means to you. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. And you know, for those of you who are not believers, or you don't believe in the scripture, you believe the Bible is a made-up fairy tale book, please keep your comments to yourself, because you're not going to convince anybody who does believe that the way that you do. And I'm not here to convince you if you don't believe in it. I'm talking to those who believe, okay? 2023, what's Matt's prediction? Matt believes that you're going to start to see a cessation of the voices of those who are sharing their positive energy and trying to working tirelessly to uplift humanity. I know a lot of people out here aren't getting sleep. I'm seeing a lot of my favorite positive YouTubers. They're coming online with the red eyes and they're tired. They're tired because there is something, a universal energy that drives all of us that says, hey, the time is getting short. And I'm going to do another video on why time is speeding up. And that's in scripture too, okay? I'm going to do another video on that one. Some of you already know what that passage of scripture is. But anyway, family, I'm at the gas station. I'm going to jump out here and put some gas in the car and get on back to the office. And listen, I'll end this one like I end them all. Guys, if you got a comment, leave it below. I'm an award-winning author. The books are in the description box below. If you want to support my work, you want to support this channel, the best way you can do it is to purchase one of my books. And you're showing me a huge appreciation, and I promise you that that book is going to benefit your life. Any one of the three. If you're a tennis player, Captain's Mate. If you're a person who inhales and exhales, if you're living, if you're alive, From Fear to Faith, a Survivor Story is going to bless your life because it's going to illustrate to you in very vivid detail how having the proper mindset can help you to achieve the impossible, or what someone else said is impossible. It's only impossible if you say so, all right? Tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You have to show it, all right? Love is an action word. Love is also a noun, but when you focus on the act of showing love, the state of love takes care of itself. I love you guys. Peace.